Guys, today I'm going to show you the Windows 11 Debloat tool that I believe Microsoft, if they know about it, probably wishes that it doesn't exist or didn't exist. If they don't know about it, I'm assuming when they do find out about it, they're not going to be happy. Anyway, guys, so what I am talking about, let me bring up the page here. This is called TidyOS. They are at version 06.2, and this is brought to you by the same creator that has like a bunch of other Windows 11 tools. So if you're at this page, you can click right here, Built by Bell, and go see everything else that he has going on. But what we're going to do here, guys, this is the GitHub page. We're just going to scroll down here, grab the TidyOS.zip. Now, as you guys see, I've already got that on my desktop and extracted. So go ahead and go to that link, which is down in the description below, and grab the file. And then you can just extract it wherever you want to. I've extracted it on my desktop here. So once you do that, you go into this. Now there's a plugins folder. See different plugins and stuff that are involved with this application. You see the Chris Titus app there, which is actually pretty cool. I probably need to do a video on that too. It's a pretty neat little tool as well. So we're going back here. This is a log from earlier when I was messing with this, and a DLL file which makes this run, and then you have the application. So let's go ahead and run the application. We're going to double click on it there. Now, when you guys double click on that for the first time, you're probably going to get a blue pop-up. It says Microsoft protected your computer. Then you can click more info and run anyway. And then you'll get this. Now, one thing that I have to tell you guys is if you're going through here and you're clicking, things that you want disabled and enabled and stuff like that, those changes take place in real time. So once you click those, that change takes place in your registry and on your Windows system. So just be careful of what you're clicking on, okay? And I'll give you an example of that. Actually, I can give you an example of that right now. As you see, my Align to Start button is in the middle. But if we click here, by the way, guys, when you select something on this, you have to click to highlight it and then click again. Now, as you guys see, when I click that, my start button went to the left. I like mine in the middle, so I'm going to uncheck that. That's just to show you guys that these changes take effect right away. I actually didn't know that earlier, and I messed some stuff up and had to reset things in my system because I've kind of gone through prior, which I've done videos on to show you how to make different registry changes and stuff like that. So I had to fix everything. So just keep that in mind when you click on these. It's going to take effect right away. Now, with this application, has a nice little GUI, graphical user interface. You see different categories. Right now, we're under customizing, and then you got debloating, and then you got scripting. And right here under customizing, we're under, see these little dots here? This is start. So this has to do with things when the system starts and first gets you into Windows. Now, if we scroll down on these, you guys will see there's quite a bit here that you can disable. I should actually disable personalized ads for me. Settings ads, I'm not sure what that is, so I'm going to leave it for now until I figure out what it is. But you can disable your activity history. And the more you go through here, like here's one, telemetry data collection. I've done that with a registry hack, but I'm going to just be on the safe side and just turn it off here as well. And so here, some people don't like the search bar here. I like it, but watch. You click it, you can turn it off. I like it, so I'm keeping it. But yeah, just scroll through here. See if there's anything that you guys want to disable. Now, if you guys, and I've seen people like this, they see this whole thing and they'll go, we want to deactivate all. So they can click deactivate all and it will literally just disable everything. I went through one by one and just decided what I wanted to disable. So that's enough for start. Let's move on. And this is ads. So this covers just about everything with ads. I think the way that this works is right over here. You got a lot of stuff here. and there's ad stuff here. So if you click here, it's just kind of moving those in off to categories. So this is all having to do with ads. And then if you move over, we got privacy. Here's some privacy stuff. I should probably disable activity. Now, activity history I'm okay with. Location tracking, I've done disable that. And we have a chance to turn off telemetry data collection again, so we're going to do that. If we go scroll through, you got some personalization. This just has that, like hide this search bar, and just some other things that would really just kind of be a personal preference. Let's move on. We got system. This one's good. I like this. I'm going to go ahead and grab this. Show BSOD details instead of the sad smiley. Now, you guys know as well as I do, when you get a blue screen of death, which does happen because it's Windows, it usually just gives you a sad smiley face. Well, that's great and all, but that doesn't help you troubleshoot. Now, because now you got to reboot, and then you got to go in to the event viewer and see kind of what was going on. This, if you enable this, this will actually kind of give you some information on the error. And so it's more helpful in troubleshooting. So if we move on, we got some AI stuff, just that Copilot stuff, and just different couple little things there. If that bugs you, turn them off. And gaming, same thing. If it's something you don't want, turn it off or keep it enabled. So let's move down to debloating. Now, debloating, they got different things in here that you can select, like the Microsoft Get help that pops up. Really, nobody needs that. Nobody's ever asked Microsoft help for anything because it doesn't even help. At the end of the day, it doesn't even do anything. Now, I use the sticky notes. I actually kind of like the sticky notes for some reason. But we got the Dev Home, alarms. People don't need alarms. I can get rid of that. The Windows camera, I use that for testing my camera sometimes. Windows Maps, I can do without that. Zune Music, Spotify. I can get rid of all that stuff. And again, guys, you can actually select all. And once it's all selected, you can just remove selected as well. So that's pretty self-explanatory here and pretty easy. So that is the that's debloating, sorry. Then we can kind of go into scripting, and there's just a few things in here, kind of the same as what we saw before. Clear icon cache. I actually recently did a video, actually hasn't been published yet, on how to do that manually. But this will go in and just kind of do it. Hide file extensions. I'm one of those weird guys. I don't like the file extensions to show. I can tell by the icon what type of file it is in most cases. You can tell to use light theme. There's a couple different things here. I don't like the user account control, so I'm going to disable that. It drives me nuts. It's that thing that pops up every time you move anything that says, are you sure you want to make these changes? I know what I'm doing with it. I'm sure I can get it. Other than that, guys, then you got the about. And you can check for updates and go look at your open logs or whatever if you've used this before and have logs. Anyway, guys, that is it on this. Again, it is a great debloating tool. Definitely makes Windows 11 more usable. And we're all being pushed to Windows 11, so you might as well get used to it or like move to Linux Mint or something like that. But October 14th of this year, 2025, Windows 10 support will end. Your computer will still work. However, they're not going to be giving you any security updates or anything like that unless you pay for them. There is a program where you pay for them. But I don't think a lot of people will be doing that. Anyway, guys, this is just a good way to help Windows 11 be more usable. I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear about them down in the comment section. If it was helpful or you liked it or just thought it was generally overall good, give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more. Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon.